It's the moment you've all been waiting for, our mid-season new releases. So let's go ahead and start with our Lift the Flap ABC. So this is in the tradition of Lift the Flap shapes, Lift the Flap colors. So you can see that it starts off and there's all different ways of looking at the alphabet. In this one you lift the flap and you can see where the letters are in the alphabet. And then over here we've got more flaps to lift. It says on the farm. So the names of these things start with different sounds, and then when you lift it up, you can see what the letter is that makes the sound that the picture starts with. I'll just flip through so that you can see more pages. There's things to seek and find in here too. You can see the alphabet running all along the bottom of the page. Here you go. On each page, you've got pictures again at the end. So just a really fun introduction to the alphabet for your child. Then we have a pop-up book, What's Above. These are so much fun. This is the second one after What's Below. And then if you open up the book, you can see it's a pop-up, and not just any pop-up, but this is a really detailed, see if you can see it pop up with butterflies, which my daughter in particular loves. There's another page for you. But absolutely gorgeous illustrations, good information on here too about different animals. We also have two new ones in our Wipe Clean series. One of them is Wipe Clean Grammar and Punctuation, and I'm a total English nerd, so I'm really excited about these. But you can see it comes with a Wipe Clean pen on the front here, and this is what the inside looks like. So it's a good way for your child to start learning about sentences and punctuation marks, the fact that we capitalize the first letter in a sentence. So you can see this is what this one is like. Really great for road trips because it's not going to make a giant mess in your car. Next thing I want to show you, I am so excited about, we have a puzzle now, and it's got 300 pieces. You've got a nice solid box that is not going to squish the first time you step on it, which is a good thing at our house. And you can see that the pieces here are nice and thick. Hopefully you can see that. So they're not flimsy at all, and it actually comes with this Atlas of the World picture book as well, which also has flags in the back of it. I'll show you a few more pages here too. But this is a great way to introduce your child to what the world actually looks like. I know my kids are fascinated with globes and maps and things like that, so we're going to have a lot of fun with this one, and you can too. Puzzles are a perfect family Christmas activity to do together, especially if you have older and younger kids. They can work on this together. The next one I'm going to show you, is the Lift the Flap periodic table. I'm so excited about this book. My science teacher husband was super excited about it too. So let's take a look inside. So it starts off with what is the periodic table. You can see everything is color-coded, which makes it easier for kids to understand. There's the periodic table. So let's see what happens if we lift up a flap here. So on the side, if we lift this up, it says, these elements called halogens are nonmetals too. Find out about them on page 13. Okay, so there's over 125 flaps to lift altogether. So there's a lot of flaps on these pages you probably can't see from back there. But it goes into some of the different areas. So this one's going to talk about hard, shiny metals. And then on the next page, it's going to talk about soft, dull metals. And then we have the elements of life, solids, liquids, and gases, and hidden elements. And then danger, radioactive elements. So a really great way to help make a concept that can be really difficult for kids to grasp right away easier and more fun for them to access. So the next book that I'm going to show you is Bear Grylls Adventures. I know some of you guys in particular are excited for this. It's a paperback. This one's $4.99, so it's a really great deal. You can see that there are actually 4 total. Right now I think we have 1 in stock, maybe 2, so you want to check that out first before getting too excited. But this one has about, let's see, what is it? 115 pages in it. You can see it's got a little bio about Bear Grylls at the back of it. And then it also has a little quiz, test your survival knowledge. And that actually sums up what you learned from the book. So these are fiction. So in this particular one, Chloe is stranded on an island with Bear Grylls, and she has to learn how to survive. And so as you go throughout the story, Bear is teaching her all kinds of things about the environment around her, things that are good to do, things that will kill you if you continue to do them. For example, let's see, there it is, on page 40, Chloe's talking about how it's such a shame that salt water tastes so nasty, so she doesn't want to drink it. And Bear says it doesn't just taste disgusting, it's like poison. It dehydrates your blood and fries your kidneys. So your child's actually going to learn about real survival skills as they're reading this book. Another new series that I'm excited about is the Tanglewood Animal Park series. We have 3 in these, and you can see these ones are nice and thick. There's a lot more words in here, so you can see it's got smaller print than some of the other ones. So this is going to be about age 8 and up. And this one is $5.99. So each of those is $5.99. And this one's all about when Zoe and the head keepers face an elephant emergency because the head of the herd stops eating and they have to figure out why. So it's kind of like an animal mystery to solve. Okay, the next one I'm going to show you is general knowledge trivia. And in this one, again, this makes a really great stocking stuffer. But you can see it's got all these different questions that it asks. So especially if you have kids who love facts, this is a great book for them. So it has facts like, are shooting stars actually stars? Another one says, I turn red at dawn and dusk and weigh 4 million tons. One of my names is Uluru. What's my other name? So it has all these different questions that it's asking your children about all different things. So about science, about history, about art, all different things. You can kind of see what those pages look like. And finally, the last mid-season new release I'm going to show you is Coder Academy. So this is in our Academy series along with Vet Academy, Engineer Academy. We've got Science Academy, a couple other ones, but you can see that it's an activity book, so there's always something to do right here, even in the flap. And this one you are going to need a computer because it's going to teach you about coding. But there's also some things that you're going to be doing within the workbook as well. So you can see this. It'll show you how to use Scratch, how to write HTML, all different things. So you're going to learn how to create music and games and web pages. This is a book actually that I'm looking forward to using for myself. So hopefully you've had a good time viewing our mid-season new releases.